very consistent in CIS. I believe that I could be wrong here, but I think he was the 3rd seed for the CIS part of Season 2. I believe it was Harry Nightmare, and then Flet, and then Arzu. But it's going to be another matchup. However, I think Tempest Lau has a lot of mobility to get around the kind of mix-up. And right there, ready for the anti and the teleport. Unfortunately, that teleport for Kung Lao was so unsafe. Kung Lao did actually receive some significant changes in the latest patch, where his meter burn orbiting hat, the thing that would allow him to continue pressure, has been downgraded slightly, and also the hitbox on his jumping hat attack has also been nerfed also. Just kind of a little bit of balancing, I suppose.
But the teleport is not certain that got a change. That was just through and through knowledge on punishes by Arzu right there. And wow, just a dominant round one. Lordspinal just getting hit by all these fans. I mean, you have to be so careful when you're approaching Katana. Basically, if you leave the ground, you have to be willing to lose 30% of your life to an air fan.
There is a golden rule playing against Katana, and it's don't jump. I mean, only a select few characters can actually get around in the air against Katana, and to be honest, I mean, very little characters in the game can do that. If you jump and you eat an air fan, that's a full combo. Speaking of full combo, tries to get the meatbird fan up launched there, but doesn't quite get it. But it's still in a great situation. Spinal just getting completely overwhelmed right now. Oh, goes for a dive kick again, just for mobility. Oh, very unsafe. That was an expensive reversal. 1 bar on the armored reversal, 2 bars on the break. That one read cost him all 3 bars. Teleports again. Very surprising to see it. Oh no, there's a bit of a scramble right here. I think he's a bit flustered.
The other down one on the fan, tries to go for the mids, but Arzu not biting, just has all this life to work with. Wonderful neutral crouch, and that'll be a full combo from Arzu, catching him on the punish.
Tried and tested matchup knowledge is what we're seeing right now.
No punish on the uplift, that is not what you want to see, Lordspinal.
Oh, drops the combo as well. I'm not sure if he was too high up in the air. Tries to go for a grab and it whiffs. I mean, there's a bit of ropey play going on right now. Tries to go for a jump kick. Oh no, tries to anti-air spin. I don't know whether that was a mixed input thing, but that was a spin attempt that isn't going to come out. Full combo, Arzu. I mean, I don't even know if that was an execution error or whether the dash was intentional, but I mean, a couple of scrambles there, but Arzu came out on top.
Wow, CIS just coming to play so far. I mean, this is like, are we Cheap Eddie and Tara Lerrin now? Is that what we've become?
Are we the new Cheap Eddie?
I believe we might be the new Cheap Eddie.
I love Cheap Eddie. Shout out to Cheap Eddie.
Cheap Eddie's the best.
I agree. So yeah, going into the next match, I don't know if, as far as I'm aware, Lordspinal does actually play other characters. We might see a change now. No, he's going straight back in. Goes for the Buzzsaw pick. Now, this is actually a variation-specific change. It's basically, the whole idea is Buzzsaw does a really good job of checking low hats from full screen, and it kind of shuts down that zoning game from Katana to a degree. It pretty much, it can somewhat counter zone because it's so low to the ground and it recovers quite quickly. So picking Buzzsaw against this pretty much is going to limit your damage output, but it's going to stop her from having such full screen presence when played correctly. And unfortunately, again, Arzu getting that first hit. Royal Storm with that first hit, you don't want to let her have.
I mean, to be fair, like, especially Royal Storm Katana is universally considered to be quite a difficult matchup for Kung Lao in general. So, I mean, it's not a huge surprise to see this happen, and the Buzzsaw pick, I do respect it. It's just, this is a very difficult matchup. But at the same time, you know, we have to see
Lordspinal. Can we talk about that break for a second? Very unfortunate waste of meter.
Like, bad matchup or not, we have to start seeing punishable moves go punished. We have to stop seeing breakers at times they really shouldn't be there. I mean, you really need to turn it up, especially if you know the odds are against you from the off with a bad matchup. You have to play your best and start punishing these things.
The thing is, Arzu isn't actually playing perfectly. He's making less mistakes. Lordspinal getting caught by a couple of, and teleporting again. Very risky. I really think it's a very risky thing to go for.
This is the double back two.
Oh, Arzu not respecting it, but to be honest, getting hit by an overhead against Buzzsaw, I mean, what damage are you going to take? Pretty much nothing.
Unless he wants to use the bar, but at the same time, Lordspinal's got to be careful. He's going to need a lot of breakers if he keeps getting hit by these fans.
Nice down forward to Buzzsaw, but as you can see, nice read there. Oh, drops the jump kick. That definitely was supposed to be a jump kick, dive kick attempt. That just didn't come out because the jump kick whiffed by Pixels. Very unfortunate. Oh, nice running into the fan. Tries to poke it. I mean, Lordspinal's being quite, I guess, patchy with how he's coming into. Arzu poking with that. Nice reversal. Goes for the punish. But again, I mean, in Buzzsaw, your punish potential isn't that great.
Oh, doesn't punish it, but does make it whiff at least. Arzu keeps himself safe in that NJP. Wow, people just getting dunked by that so much today. And a max range jump one. Lordspinal just broke. Has no meter available to do it again. This could be death.
That's going to be good damage. Drops the combo, but at this point, may not matter. Can't get the whiff punish. Tries, dedicates to it. I respect the attempt. I think he was completely confident that forward, I think that forward 2-4, I believe. I believe that string, I strongly believe that string was going to with punish, and it just didn't. Very unfortunate there, and it did lead to him being full combo punished, and again losing him a second game. I think we'll see a character change. I strongly think, because Lordspinal plays multiple characters, we know he can play a bit of Alien. I think we might see an Alien pick, personally. I just don't think the matchup is working out. No, he's going back for Kung Lao. Is he going to go back to Tempest? I mean, does he have a hat-trick? We actually saw Sacron lose to Perfect Legend at the Season 2 Finals as Katana, purely because Perfect Legend actually went for a very, very surprise hat-trick pick.
Yo, I actually forgot all about that hat-trick. That was so exciting as well on the day. How can I forget about that?
He played really well. I mean, PL put on a masterclass with hat-trick against that character that everyone's like, you know, oh, Katana gives Kung Lao a hard time, and he just picks, you know, hat-trick out of nowhere and pulls it off, and it takes out Sacron. But I don't think Lordspinal really has a hat-trick at his disposal. Maybe he doesn't like the matchup.
Wow, instant air fan to Ant. Yeah, really good stuff from Arzu. Lordspinal just... I mean, he just has to really, really change up. He's kind of just giving himself in at this point.
Oh, that was an interesting... Jumps himself into the corner. Arzu ready for the anti-cross up, meter burn uppercut. Ready to punish that and keep him nice. And yeah, unfortunately, another combo drop. Spinal. Too many execution errors, really.
It's the fans.
Oh, that jump back dive kick. I mean, it's a risk I don't think is necessary. I mean, if that dive kick was blocked, he has no breaker. That would have been a full combo punish, and it would have cost him the round, putting him at match point down against Arzu.
Oh, lets him wake up, back jump, but doesn't stop him.
That hurts. That hurts a lot. It isn't going to kill, but is he going to send him full screen? That's the question. He's going in. No, he's going to try and capitalize on Lordspinal's fear. Tries to go in, doesn't get the meter band fan. Doesn't matter. Match point Arzu. I mean, CIS. Really, they came to play today, and every European they've fought so far has fell extremely short.
Apart from one. But still not a great ratio.
Full delay, I'm not sure. Ready for the anti-air again. That's a full combo basically every time it connects, because she can now go for the fan lift. A fairly old change. Gets the meter burn spin. Very risky.
Oh, drops no. 18% though. Lordspinal really not maximizing this damage. I think at this point he may have just checked out. He's decided this is the end.
All goes for another grab. Risky business against a 3-bar Katana, but it does somehow work out. Very fortunate for him. Gets a grab. This could be the situation he needs. But Arzu, I mean, is Arzu just going to spend the bar?
I mean, at this point, I don't see him breaking. We have to be careful, because as soon as Katana gets that X-ray, every single back one on block becomes a 50-50, whether you're going to go for the low or you just go straight into the raw overhead, because you cannot react to that X-ray. It's so fast, and it is overhead, so you have to be so careful.
That's the Katana special right there. Back one into X-ray, but he's going to get it. He's going to get the full combo, drops it again, but it isn't going to matter. I mean, that was almost guaranteed, right? I mean, the 1-1-2-1-2, that's not a bad situation to be in, but still, match point to Arzu.
Bags himself around on the board, but at what cost? He has to keep Arzu in the corner. If he lets him out, oh, this could be exactly what he doesn't want. Has to use his 2 bars to break.
He's not ready for the anti-air either. I mean, it's risky. It is so risky anti-air.
Oh,
no hit confirm. Way too many execution errors coming from Lordspinal right now. Needs to tighten up if he wants to stay alive. That was risky as well, with a fan just missing him by pixels. Wow, and a nice throw from Arzu just to get Lordspinal in the corner and give himself all that space he needs. But looks like he has no interest in going full screen right now. He just wants to rush him down. I think he's realized that Lordspinal was just getting caught by a lot of things he shouldn't be getting hit by, so Arnie tries to get the whiff punish, doesn't quite get it. It's going to get some nice block pressure, not ready for the orbiting hat to connect. Block on the overhead, nice grab, respecting the fact that it's not punishable, but he's minus enough that a grab has to be respected. Oh wow, gets the duck, but no capitalizing. Oh no, and we'll jump straight into that. Has to break again, but Arzu has that bar available. Are we going to see a teleport? That's the question. Arnie gets the dive kick. Very risky. He's going to work out, though. That could have cost him everything. Oh, has to watch out. Arzu goes for the uppercut, but doesn't get it. Oh, that jump back dive kick. The risky stuff. Gets it again. Forces Arzu to break. Oh, nice trip guard. No full combo. Wow, are we going to see Lordspinal? Wow, is he going to take a game? Yes, he is. Wow. Lordspinal manages to scramble something together, but actually starts to play decent in the 3rd round and really manages to take a game. I mean, he pulled it off. He definitely pulled it off. I mean, it's like, I don't really feel like he's necessarily adjusted to the matchup. I think he's continuing to take these huge risks. But it just worked out for him, you know? If he's going to continue to take these risks, but in one of the games, it works out and wins him a win's a win, man. Like, it doesn't matter how clean it is, whether your execution's bad, as long as you get that win, at least you can bring something on the table. That is the start. That's the foundation of a comeback in a set. It's when you at least get that game. Because if you can win 1 game, you might be able to win 3. And to be honest, getting hit by all of those hard reads, I mean, we don't know how composed Arzu is right now. I mean, for all we know, getting hit by that many hard reads back to back, you might get quite flustered, like, oh, I can't believe that kept working. I'm so, you know, that might annoy you.
If it shows you anything, it's no matter what your lead is, okay, I guess I can't count this guy out. If Lordspinal managed to take a win on that many drop combos and execution errors, imagine if he tightens it up in these games. You look at this
for another risky teleport, does get it.
But it got him the first win.
That's a good ad, yeah, but it has taken the bar away from Katana, so I mean her defensive options drops the combo. I mean Arzu might be a little bit ropey, I don't know.
Wow, Lordspinal gets a nice confirm there. Hard knockdown, orbiting hat pressure. Oh, mistimes it, but
gets it again. I mean, he's not stopping. He's playing with his heart. No hit confirm into full combo though, very unfortunate.
Wow, that was a nice confirm. Lordspinal switching on right now, and Arzu at the same time. Bring on the back foot, wow.
Again. I mean, it is what it is. Lordspinal's winning, and he has all momentum. Oh, Arzu waiting for that dive kick. You know he is. Oh, and couldn't get the anti-cross up spin because the hat wasn't on his head.
I mean, technically, Lordspinal is halfway through this set. He is one round away from tying it up, and then bam, he's no longer behind. What was that?
I don't think I've ever seen that before, but yeah, cool. Nice. Oh, full combo. Drops it, has to break. Arzu not been completely consistent on that combo, but nails it there, getting the breaker out Spinal. I mean, to be fair, 10 best allow without bar is not very scary.
He's going to build it quite quickly, though. Just has to get a blocking, but again, this is quite a difficult situation. Oh, scouts the teleport, but doesn't punish it.
Oh, he gets another teleport. I mean, this is interesting. It's working. Can't afford to take a single hit now. There we go. Nice reactions there from Arzu. And it's still match point for Arzu.
Still, Arzu doesn't have a lot of screen to work with.
Oh, the jump 2 just misses. I wonder if that would have worked pre-patch. Nice confirm. Oh, drops it again. Very, very unfortunate. But yet, it has him in the corner.
Be so careful when you jump at Katana. It doesn't matter what the range is. As soon as that fan's a threat, you're taking so much damage. And now look at what the space he has to work with. Arzu, exactly where he needs to be right now.
I doubt Arzu's going to be focused on trying to keep him in the corner as much as he's just going to whip punish. No, whip punish. That completely missed.
Oh, good block on the back three, though. Lordspinal still paying attention.
A bit of delay. Is he going to try and teleport, or is he going to do something else to get in? I mean, oh my god, he's going for these very instant getting options, but I mean, they're working now.
Oh, wow, still manages to capitalize 25% damage. Looking very delicious when you haven't got a lot of health.
That's pretty much going to do it, I think. He has no stamina. One of the changes to the game since beta.
Maybe, no, never say never. Lordspinal, don't count him out.
I mean, is this a comeback? Is this a comeback? And he gets the reversal. Arzu. That brutality is now.
What? How long is that brutality?
Has that always brutality?
I mean, you'd never guess we've been working with this game for almost an entire year, would you?
Hey, I've seen loads of sets finish with that, and I've never seen that. Brutality. Is that hidden brutality?
Maybe you have to hold a button that no one did before now.
Maybe.
Regardless, though, I was actually quite impressed with how Lordspinal was adapting in the end of that.
You say adapting, but I really think it was a matter of he was
sticking to his guns to the bitter end.
I think he stuck with his guns and played very recklessly, but it did start to work out for him. It was just, unfortunately, although it was working for him and it won him a game and it won him around and kind of put him halfway through the set, unfortunately, a potentially unnecessary risk is actually what cost him the set with that teleport that was punished, sending him full screen with no stamina. And
plus, I think a lot of it comes down to the fundamental point we made right at the start of the set, that you got to be careful when you jump in on Katana. If you leave the ground against Katana, be prepared to not put your feet on the ground again for quite some time. Because she's going to do a lot of damage from full screen with those fans if she catches one.
She's just going to keep you launched the entire game. I mean, that's one of the strengths of Katana. Has some of the highest air dominance in the entire game. And it was weird because I think Arzu might have been expecting some adaptations from Lordspinal. I mean, sometimes when you play a set, you kind of feel like you've conditioned someone to stop. For example, the amount of times that Arzu actually punished the teleport.
So you think Arzu began to give too much respect as the set went on?
I mean that's not a detriment to Lordspinal though, because it worked, so it's fair enough, right? But the fact that maybe in a tournament setting in the top 8 where points are on the line, money's on the line, but you know those important points, maybe when you punish someone's teleport for the 3rd time in a row, you'd be inclined to think he's not going to teleport anymore. He's going to stop doing it. He's not going to bet it all on the teleport, and unfortunately, right at the very end, he did just that, and it sent him out of the tournament.
Let's have a look at what this next replay is going to be.